Traders, it's Monday 12th of July 2021. Hope everyone is really well and ready for hopefully a great trading week. The emphasis for us this week is potentially on USD weakness because of this particular structure that the dollar index is in, where we've rejected this trendline resistance here once, twice, and we've come back into it here. So we could be seeing USD weakness this week. Now, if we put our MACD on here, we can see higher highs. Look, high, higher high, higher high, high, lower high, lower high, which is giving us an indication that potentially this move here is running out of steam and those buyers are leaving the market. And that ties in very, very nicely with the fact that we've come into daily trendline resistance. So looking for some downside on the dollar. Now, whether it comes all the way down to this trendline support here will remain to be seen, but certainly some dollar weakness, and that's what we're looking for this week. So we're hoping that plays out. Let me just have a quick look at news while I'm thinking about it. Nothing today. Remember, guys, these are all UK times, so nothing today at all. Today has been pretty quiet, but of course it was the Euros final last night in England, and England were playing, and so there will be a lot of people, a lot of even traders from the city, having a good time, if you like, last night, and perhaps not really wanting to trade today, or not in the right state of mind to trade today. Probably see that tomorrow. But of course we have the New York session kicking in this afternoon, so we'll see what happens. But today's been pretty quiet so far, but no news expected today. So we're looking for this dollar weakness to play out. So the inverse of the dollar index chart is the euro dollar chart. So inverse means basically the opposite. So we're looking at this structure on euro dollar, and we're looking for price to break out now, buyers to come in, and potentially, you know, price could come all the way up into this trend line resistance here. We can actually see that we've broken this particular trend line here, and now we're retesting it. So we could actually see buyers come in now, especially if we break these highs here. Okay, we've had an impulse correction, another impulse breaking this high could be the key that we need to start buying. So keep an eye on that. So, you know, USD weakness would mean, like I say, buy setups on euro dollar, buy setups on Aussie dollar. Let me just show you this. A little bit of resistance there, could be support, so we could be seeing some buying coming in on Aussie dollar. There's actually a trend line as well, I think. Have I got it? Let me just change the color scheme on this for a second. Here, turn that into black, and go back to my original color scheme, color settings. So there's a bit of a trend line there as well. We haven't come into the trend line itself, but you can see a trend, and we've come into what was resistance, could be support. So that could tie up as well with that dollar weakness that we're expecting. Look for dollar buys on Aussie USD. Let's have a little look at the. So what you could look for here, if this was a first impulse to the upside, you look at this as a correction, then you could be looking at this as your CTL or counter trend line, and you'll be looking for price to start pushing up and breaking the CTL here. So if you think of it like this, impulse, correction, impulse, so you're looking for that next impulse to take place. Just wonder if there's a nice fib here. So that's interesting. We've come into that 50% fib, so basically a 50% retracement of this impulse here, and that lines up with this swing low here, just about. Here. So we may see price breakout, so keep an eye on that. If we see price breakout from this CTL close above, that could be the next move to the upside. So keep your eyes on that. And dollar yen could be interesting as well, guys, because dollar yen has broken out of, we had this little bit of ascending, actually it was an ascending structure here, okay, or a channel I should say, and we've broken out. You can see this daily close below the structure, below the channel here, and now we're retesting the bottom of the channel. So we could actually see, if you see that USD weakness as well, that would really help to see if this is a correction. Okay, we could see that push down. Not the best choice of color there, so I'll just change that. So keep your eyes out for that. We've broken the bottom of the channel. We're retesting it here. We could see sellers come in. So we could see, you know, if we get that USD weakness and maybe some yen strength, this could really drop. Some of the yen pairs are looking as though they could be heading for some downside. So keep your eyes on this one as well. This looks very, very interesting. So euro dollar longs potentially, and USD dollar JPY weakness. But we're looking for the price to confirm that now. Okay, we're looking for price to break to the downside, dollar yen. Looking for price to break to the upside on euro dollar. So don't just go jumping into the trades. You must have a trade set up. So very, very early days, but those are the two key charts for us are euro dollar, dollar yen, but pretty much most of those USD charts, okay, look for that USD weakness to play out. And keep your eye on the US dollar index, the DXY. Okay, keep your eyes on this one. We've already seen that impulse down, correction impulse. If this is the next little correction, look for price to break down. Whether we see it today, we will have to wait and see. Okay, have a great rest of your day, traders, and speak to you again tomorrow. Bye.